Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex here. Today we are here with the Spanish Grand Prix for the Lewis Hamilton career mode in F1 2015. We've started on pole position, as you can see, a nice lap time in qualifying, but it's raining for the race, which is a bit annoying for me because I don't really like the wet conditions in F1 2015, not exactly my strong point. So we start on pole position, Kimi Raikkonen and Rosberg just behind here, so it's going to be a tough start here. The lights are out and away we go for this Spanish Grand Prix. Go to cover off Kimi Raikkonen straight away, but we don't really notice it at the start, but Kimi Raikkonen and Rosberg both get very good starts. Raikkonen goes around the outside to join Rosberg on the outside. Rosberg and Raikkonen both jump me through turn one, do they? Go side by side with Raikkonen, but he just about manages to get back past me here. Now Sebastian Vettel challenging us from behind his third place now, trying to go around the outside of Raikkonen. That's not going to work out. And looking down the inside, Raikkonen once again nearly ended in a crash there, but luckily it didn't. Managed to keep our P3 for now, but we're really challenging Kimi Raikkonen here for the position. Getting a bit sideways on the grass. Are we going to look to the inside of Kimi Raikkonen here? No, he cuts us off and manages to keep the position for now, but he gets really sideways on the exit. We look to the inside here, and are we going to gain the position on Kimi Raikkonen? Yes, we are. We move up into second position now to try and chase down Nico Rosberg. So on the second lap of the race, going on to the third lap of the race now, we're really closing up to Nico Rosberg here, right up behind him as we head down to turn number one. We set the fastest lap as well at that point, and we managed to really close on Rosberg through turn one here. Look to try and go past him through here. It's going to be tough, really. Not really an overtaking opportunity here on Nico Rosberg. Maybe to look to the inside here. No, it's probably not the best opportunity to overtake Rosberg either here, but we go right to the extreme side of the track here. Look to the inside. There's a bit of contact as Nico Rosberg turns into the corner, but we do get the position, and we're really struggling in these wet conditions here. We set the purple first sector here. Rosberg tries to go around the outside of us. Does he manage to do it? Yes, he does. On the outside racing line, the wet racing line, you'd say, he managed to get more traction out there. And once again, we go side by side with Rosberg here. It's really close racing here in Spain, but all of this is really bringing Kimi Raikkonen into the mix. You can see on the mini-map and the proximity arrow as well, he's right up behind us now, so it's going to be tough to keep him behind. On the brakes, we have to go and avoid Nico Rosberg there. It wasn't even supposed to be a move there. We really outbraked ourselves on lap number 3 here, and Raikkonen manages to just get through as well. So that's frustrating for us. Obviously, we wanted to try and at least keep second position out of all that, but now trying to look around the outside of Kimi Raikkonen here. We're going to look to the inside here. We've got the move down the inside of Kimi Raikkonen, but we can't quite get it steered in. No, there's contact. Raikkonen. Well, I've got to say, guys, that's 100% my fault. I just sort of squeezed Raikkonen there and expected him to get out the way, but he didn't, and that meant I spun around, he spun around as well. And, well, luckily for us, we only lost really one position out of it, but the thing is, we lost so much time to Rosberg and all of that. He's just run away with this race. Now he's going to win, let's be honest. So go down the inside of Ricciardo here to try and just salvage second place here. We know at this point we're losing points to Rosberg in the championship. And on the 10th lap of the race, it's the 10th lap of the race, we decide to pit here. So Rosberg, you can see he's got a big gap over me. Well, sort of a big gap, let's be honest. We go into the pit lane here 20 seconds ahead of him. We know he's going to overtake us at this point. But we'll just see how this pit stop goes here, because we might be a bit closer. There might be a bit of a chance to be a bit closer to Rosberg at the end, but let's be honest, he's way too far out front. We switch over to the intermediate tyres here for the second half of this race here, and at this point I'm like, Rosberg isn't even on the mini-map yet, so this is going to be a bit closer than expected. Rosberg only just going across the line at this point now, and out the pit lane here, we are very close to Nico Rosberg coming out the pit lane here. You can see he just goes around the outside of us there. He's moved himself just into the lead this race, but somehow we've had good pace on our in-lap, and we've really closed in on Nico Rosberg here. That gap was about 5 seconds before the pit stop. I mean, obviously it's going to go out over this lap here whilst we've got the cold tyres on board, so we're probably going to drop back to like 3 or 4 seconds, but it didn't really defeat us there. We really were in the battle with Nico Rosberg here with 3 laps to go now, so we've got right up in the slipstream with Nico Rosberg down into turn 1, and we're going to look for a move down the inside. We try and break down the inside, but Rosberg's just about got enough of an advantage to keep that for now. But we're going to look around the outside now of Nico Rosberg, and he's really just given up, hasn't he? Oh, we run a bit wide and he's back through. So Yeah, that's tough for us there. We're looking to go for the move around the outside, but it didn't really pay out for us here. So once again, around the outside of Rosberg. No, once again, he's got enough speed through there to keep the position. Obviously, we want to try and get this position, but he keeps managing to get back on us here. So down the inside once again. Are we going to get it? Oh, he's going to have more traction on the outside, but it looks like this time we have got the move done. Have we? He's around the outside once again. There's a bit of contact. We get a bit sideways. Rosberg, once again, he manages to go around the outside of us here. You can see we haven't really got any fuel to play with either. We're 0.4 up really, and it's going to be tough to use any of that to get anywhere, you know, anywhere near him in the straight line really. You know, obviously he's going to better straight line speed. Oh, we make a slight mistake there, nearly hit the back of Nico Rosberg and run a bit wide once again. So skipping ahead to lap number 16 here, really putting the pressure on him once again. We've closed that gap which we lost obviously after running a little bit wide, but now Rosberg's, he's run a bit wide himself, and now we're looking to the inside of him. We're going to get that position. We're braking a bit later, but he manages to still get that move around the outside, and we go a bit on the inside to try and get overtaken, but no, once again Rosberg has managed to keep the position. It's side by side this time, but Rosberg got so much more straight line speed than us. I'm not too sure how. Maybe we've slightly damaged our engine, and now it's a bit of contact. Braked a bit too late to that corner there and really couldn't avoid Rosberg at that point, so that's obviously a bit annoying for us. We lost a little bit of time out of that, but DRS enabled, like why? I'd be so annoyed if I was Rosberg at this point, because it's now giving me one really easy overtaking opportunity, and I'd be really frustrated if I was him, because basically now they've given me a free overtake on Nico Rosberg. I'd be fuming if that happened to me, if I was in his position and someone was challenging up behind us here, because you can see we shouldn't have DRS in these conditions, should we? Surely. I don't think they would in real life. But the DRS wide open, and now down into turn number 1, it's going to be an easy overtake. Yes, it is. We're braking a bit later than Rosberg. We've got that move done, and we're into first place. Or are we? Yes, we are, just about. Rosberg tucks in behind here, but yeah, I don't feel exactly great with that, because I wasn't going to be able to make that overtake, I'm pretty sure, unless your DRS was available to me there. We make a slight mistake through here. We haven't got the grip, and Rosberg, he hasn't given up. He's even pushed us a little bit there and trying to get past us. He's going around the outside here. We might go too deep into this corner here. We have to go nearly full lock to get back onto the track really, because we nearly ran off the track there. And Rosberg reclaims his first position. Now, we're going to have obviously one more DRS zone here. Is this going to be the opportunity to take back that lead the race that I probably don't really deserve here? I feel sorry for Rosberg at this point. He didn't deserve this. He had such a big gap, and I've really just clawed him in through the pit stops. And one way than the next, trying to go a bit later than Rosberg on the brakes. We've gone down the inside of him there. A Ricciardo-esque move, and we've got past Nico Rosberg. And now we are into the lead of the race. We've got a couple of corners now to defend from Rosberg. We run a bit wide. Rosberg's going to look to the inside, but he hasn't got enough. We slightly touched the grass, the gravel in overcorrecting there. Now the last couple of corners here, looks like we're going to bring our second race in a row here. A bit disappointed for Rosberg. That was a fantastic race in my opinion. I really enjoyed racing it. We set the fastest lap as well. I'm really happy with that. That fight back after spinning with Raikkonen as well. You could argue I should have got a penalty for that. The game didn't give me one though, so obviously I can't sort of manufacture one in the career mode to give myself one. But yeah, I honestly feel I should have got a penalty for that. Probably 5, maybe 10-second penalty for that. I mean, I sort of just crashed into Raikkonen really. It was all my fault. So there we are. We've won the Spanish Grand Prix. Not sure how Hamilton's celebrating with both hands off the wheel. But anyway, here's the Spanish Grand Prix podium. I don't think really I should be smiling, because I don't think I really deserved that race win there today, but I did get it. We get the race win, we get the 25 points, we extend our lead in the championship to Rosberg. Now the time for the champagne here in Spain. Kimi Raikkonen still managed to get a podium. He still managed to beat his teammate Vettel in all that, which is surprising. And I don't know where Ricciardo went with all of that carnage. He was in third place for a long part of that race, but it looks like the Ferraris managed to get back past him. But now it's three race wins for me and 2 race wins for Nico Rosberg in this career mode so far. And you can see it's a very slender gap. 1 second was 1 or so seconds was the gap between me and Rosberg at the end there. A couple of people did get penalties down the field. You can see there Bottas and Felipe Nasr got penalties. You can see we lead the championship now by 25 points. So disappointing for Rosberg, but good for us. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in about a week's time for more Lewis Hamilton career mode. Goodbye.